Thank you all for being here tonight in my hometown of Sudbury. I couldn't be more pleased. I'd like to let you know that a little later on, members of my team are going to be handing out small tree saplings, which is part of my campaign theme of planting seeds. I'd like to remind you all a little bit about the history of our city. Sudbury has a long and proud history of planting seeds. When we began as a small mining town, we knew that we needed to plant seeds underground for innovation and exploration. We need to plant the seeds today to ensure a prosperous and healthy Sudbury, which is vital to a prosperous and healthy Canada. Mes chers amis, aidez-moi à accueillir chaleureusement le chef du Parti libéral du Canada, my friend and your next Prime Minister, Michael Ignatieff.
I'd just like to say something. While I was on the bus this afternoon, I found myself thinking about a wonderful singer called Bruce Springsteen. Does anybody likes Bruce Springsteen? I like Bruce Springsteen. I'm from Pennsylvania. There you go. Well, Bruce Springsteen is a great singer, and somewhere in his work there's a wonderful song called The Rising. And in that song there's a wonderful refrain, rise up. And I begin thinking about it today because we're in a funny place in this election campaign right now. We got a Prime Minister shut down Parliament twice, and Canadians kind of shrug. We got a Prime Minister who's found in contempt of Parliament. It's never happened before in the history of our country. People say, so what? We got a Prime Minister who tried to shut down the long-form census, and people thought, that's crazy, but kind of, so what? And then we have a Prime Minister who just went out and smeared a member of his own caucus, tried to destroy her public reputation. And people say, so what? And then we've got a Prime Minister who's got a convicted criminal who was his chief of staff, convicted 5 times of fraud. And people say, so what? And then we've got a Prime Minister who's got right now in his election campaign 4 people accused of election fraud running his current campaign. And people say, so what? And then you start to, that's when I keep hearing that. And then we've got a Prime Minister who allows only 5 questions to the press. The press are following around. They only get 5 questions. And if they ask 6, he walks away. And people say, so what? And then we've got a situation where at Guelph University the other day, students lined up for 2 hours, some of them voting for the first time in their lives, to vote. And a conservative operative tried to shut it down and stop it, and some smart conservative lawyer downtown tried to write a letter to get 700 votes by Canadian students disallowed in a federal election in Canada. And people say, so what? Just all political games, who cares? And I kept hearing that refrain from Bruce Springsteen. Rise up. Rise up. Rise up, Canada. Rise up. Rise up. Why do we have to put up with it? Rise up. Rise up. Rise up. This goes beyond partisan politics. This goes beyond the Liberal Party. This is about our country. This is about our democracy. Rise up. Rise up. We have got to fight here. We have got to stand and fight. This is not about me. This is not about the Liberal Party. This is about the kind of democracy we hand to this child and this child and this child. We got to rise up. We got to stand. We got to fight and we got to win. This is not about the Liberal Party of Canada. This is about the country you love. So rise up, Canada.